Impetuous. Impetuous. Acting quickly without thinking, rash or impulsive. Her impetuous decision to quit her job shocked everyone. He was young and impetuous, often getting into trouble. Don't make an impetuous choice you'll regret later. Ineffable. Ineffable. Too great or intense to be described in words. The view from the mountaintop was simply ineffable. Her joy at meeting her lost sister was ineffable. There's an ineffable beauty in watching the stars at night. Obfuscate. Obfuscate. To confuse or make something unclear on purpose. The politician tried to obfuscate the facts with vague answers. Don't obfuscate your point, speak clearly. He used technical jargon to obfuscate the real issue. Munificent. Munificent. Very generous, giving a lot. The munificent donation helped build a new hospital wing. She was known for her munificent support of the arts. His munificent gift surprised the entire team. Sycophant. Sycophant. A person who flatters someone important for personal gain. The office sycophant was always complimenting the boss. He's surrounded by sycophants who agree with everything he says. Nobody trusts a sycophant, authenticity matters. Draw a parallel. To compare two different things or situations, highlighting their similarities. It's easy to draw a parallel between the rise of social media and the fall of traditional news outlets. The teacher drew a parallel between the French Revolution and modern political movements. Many critics draw a parallel between the author's life and the main character in the novel. Raise an objection. To express disagreement or disapproval, often formally. She raised an objection to the proposed changes in the company policy. No one raised an objection during the meeting, so the plan was approved. The lawyer raised an objection to the witness's statement in court. Shoulder the responsibility. To accept or take on a duty or burden, especially something difficult or serious. As the eldest sibling, he had to shoulder the responsibility of taking care of the family. The manager shouldered the responsibility for the project's failure. Leaders must be willing to shoulder the responsibility during crises. Lend credence to. To make something more believable or trustworthy, to support the truth of something. The eyewitness testimony lent credence to the victim's account. Scientific evidence lends credence to the theory of climate change. Her calm demeanor lent credence to her explanation. Voice concern. To express worry or unease about something. Parents voiced concern over the school's new security measures. Several employees voiced concern about the sudden layoffs. Environmentalists have voiced concern about the impact of deforestation.
Today, let's explore the extraordinary life and achievements of Marie Curie, a woman whose impact on science is simply ineffable. Too great to be fully captured in words. Marie Curie, with her unwavering determination, shouldered the responsibility of breaking barriers in science, at a time when women were barely allowed a seat at the table. She was the first woman to win a Nobel Prize, and the only person to win it in two different scientific fields: physics and chemistry. In many ways, you can draw a parallel between Curie and the great minds of history, not only for her intellect but for her munificent contributions to humanity. She refused to patent her work on radium, believing science should serve mankind. Such generosity in the face of fame and fortune is rare. Still, her work wasn't without controversy. Some critics raised objections, worried about the health implications of radiation. Others tried to obfuscate her achievements by attributing her success to male colleagues, attempting to dim her light. But Curie remained undeterred. She was never impetuous in her experiments. Her methods were thorough, cautious, and ahead of her time. Even when many voiced concern about women in science, she let her research speak for itself. Sadly, history has also shown us those who played the role of sycophants around her, praising her publicly while secretly hoping for her failure. But the facts stood strong. The scientific world eventually had no choice but to lend credence to her groundbreaking discoveries. Marie Curie's story is one of persistence, brilliance, and humility. A legacy that continues to inspire millions of scientists, especially women, to this day. In July 1969, the world stood still as Apollo 11 launched into space. It was a bold and historic mission, and many people at the time voiced concern about whether it would succeed. The risks were high, but the mission's leaders shouldered the responsibility with courage and clarity. Some critics raised objections, arguing that the money spent on space exploration could be better used on Earth. But NASA's vision was broader. They believed the moon landing would lend credence to America's leadership in science and technology. The astronauts weren't impetuous daredevils. They were highly trained professionals who calculated every step. Neil Armstrong's famous first step on the moon was more than a personal achievement. It was an ineffable moment for all humankind. You can draw a parallel between this mission and other great leaps in human history, like the invention of the printing press or the discovery of electricity. Each changed the course of civilization. And while most of the world watched in awe, a few tried to obfuscate the moment, spreading conspiracy theories and denying the event. Thankfully, those voices were drowned out by the facts and the global celebration. Later, many praised the munificent spirit behind the mission. Sharing lunar findings and scientific advancements with the whole world, not just the US. Of course, as with any great achievement, there were sycophants eager to attach their names to the glory. But in the end, history remembers the bold few who truly led the way.
The senator tried to obfuscate the issue by using complex language and vague terminology. Despite facing criticism, the manager chose to shoulder the responsibility and lead the team through the crisis. His munificent donation to the hospital helped build a new children's wing. I must voice concern about the new policy. It seems unfair and poorly thought out. The scientist's latest research appears to lend credence to the theory of climate change acceleration. Her reaction was so impetuous that it surprised everyone at the meeting. The employee, known for being a sycophant, always flattered his boss to gain favor. During the lecture, the professor asked students to draw a parallel between the French and American revolutions. The beauty of the Northern Lights is truly ineffable. Words can't capture the experience. Several parents attended the meeting to voice concern about the school's new grading policy.